Hello, 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 and welcome back to the continuing adventures, and with any luck, the concluding adventures of Mewtwo as he treks through Zot. Where last we left off, I was also trekking through Zot, and this process has begun to take just a little bit longer than I would have initially expected. Read way too fucking long. So we're going to try and conclude that now or soonish. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this, I'm actually a medical student, but as of tomorrow, that will no longer be true because I graduate tomorrow. Okay, I'm stopping here because holy hell, that's double orbs of fire. Swiftness is activated. I have no vision of this hallway. I do have the ability to teleport away at a moment's notice. I'm also going to put on controlled teleport, so I can theoretically teleport away safely now. I'm going to put on resist mutation because that's the most important thing in the situation. And now I'm going to see if all the time I spent learning Ice Storm was worth it or not. I don't have self-haste, do I? I don't think I do. No, and repel missiles is going to be beyond useless since they mostly fire fireballs, so Ice Storm only. 1. 2. That's the fireball. 3. That's a kill. 4. That's a run the fuck away a clock moment. But I'm staying. 5 and I die. But of course I have lives, which is why I was risking it in the first place. I did in fact kill 1 orb of fire, possibly 2. No more than that though. There's no way I killed more than that. I could theoretically have lured them into that hallway behind and tried to fight them single file, but I almost feel like that could have ended even worse for me. Because anything sandwiching me from behind would have been instant death. Whereas fighting them where I was, they had to move into range to shoot me, and I was hitting multiples without even having vision of all of them. So the answer is yes, I do have the DPS to kill an orb of fire. No, I don't have the DPS to do it effortlessly. I didn't even lose a level this time though in coming back. Probably because I was well beyond the level 27 cap. Unfortunately, every death is permanent now because I'm not going to be getting any more lives since I've already hit level cap. At least that's how I assume it works. Ah, crap! What a miscast. Quickly put on conservation. So, my ability to heal myself is now very limited. My ability to self-teleport is fine, though. And self-blink? Again, fine. Excellent. Yeah, I shouldn't have stood my ground against them. I should have just backed off in the end. Oh, fuck. Okay, that just got worse. We're gonna flee. No! Okay, things got even worse. Go figure. Conservation and repel missiles might just buy me some time. Or, I can control blink as far the fuck away as I can get. Activate control teleport and get out of here. That's just a smart decision to make right now. Expect minor deviation. Do I know any safe staircases? This is a safe staircase. Out we get. Yeah, when I said that hopefully we would finish today, I did not mean hopefully I'll die quickly and then this guy will be over. And unfortunately, that's what is happening. Wow, I am much less powerful than I gave myself credit for. I shouldn't be running around with resist mutation on. I should be running around with conservation on. Icicles. Don't use good stuff against trash. Icicles should be fine. Okay. Now we know an orb of fire is alive and on this floor, but we don't know how many. I would rather kill him and go down than not kill him and run away, because in a one-on-one environment I should really be able to take on an orb of fire with some reliability, whereas in a retreating from whatever is downstairs environment, that is not a guarantee. It is in fact far more likely to kill me. Okay, there we go. That's the orb of fire. Unfortunately, he already got off the polymorph before I even got out of eyesight. I want to be standing in an easy to retreat from spot when I fight him. This will have to qualify. Alright, it's you and me, bro. Freeze cloud. Orb of destruction and freeze cloud. And freeze cloud. And freeze cloud. And get the fuck out. I couldn't kill him in time, and then my time ran out. Found a Zot trap but didn't step on it. Very good. Oh, your health is exactly where I left it. That's unexpected. Freeze cloud. Freeze. Ah! Freeze cloud. Freeze cloud doesn't really do much damage to him, actually. Not as much as I'm getting mileage-wise out of orbs of destruction. And unfortunately, all of my consumables are just gone. Just straight up gone at this point. Yeah, from now on I will consider not wearing resist mutation against them. But instead wearing conservation. Because I have 2 scrolls of teleport and 2 scrolls of blinking, and losing those will suck horribly. But that's the orb of fire, and I'm out of that encounter with 10% health loss, which is okay, I guess. It's an acceptable gambit to run around that way. Though really, at this point, I'm thinking in terms of what is the fastest I can beat the game, because clearly I am bleeding permanent resources every floor of Zot, and I'm not even on Zot 5 yet. And Zot 5 is the hardest floor, so this is going to be a real doozy. Alright, this is where the orbs of fire originated, so let us check here. Yeah, I'm kind of saddened, honestly, by the fact that despite Ice 20, my basic orbs of destruction seem to be better DPS-wise. I guess in fairness, they are single target and poor accuracy, so that makes sense that they would have better damage ratios than AoE perfect accuracy. Doesn't make me feel that much better about it though, because it's like, why the hell did I bother doing so much training if it wasn't even necessary? And you would think a guy like me would have learned by now that that's how it is, but I'm a sucker for the storm spells. Right. No, I will take this thing on. All I need to do is drop some OODs on it and it'll die. There we go. Okay, that should be a floor clear. It is possible, though improbable, that there is a remaining orb of destruction on that floor. Yay, I did repel missiles just in time. And if so, I will have to face it eventually because Murphy's Law dictates you will be screwed as much as possible. And then when we're done, Murphy will switch over to his friend Bob, who will continue screwing you. Sorry, I read a different version of Murphy's Law. little less cynical, a little bit more fucking. Thank God, I really needed to eat. Well, need is relative. I really wanted to eat. I've been operating at sub-hunger ever since You know, I should double check patch notes, but it seems like something that would be obvious to include, that you can continue gaining lives after you are level capped, in later versions of the game at least. Something that after their initial introduction of Felid, they realized, oh, that's a glaring mistake, whoops, and then they included. Rather than, okay, you hit level 27, now the thing that makes a Felid unique goes away. Icicle. Ignore poison. Turn on regen. Res dragon. So I've got an entourage of body blockers behind me, which is good. Whoa, yeah, go just eat that thing, please. I don't have maneuverability to really deal with it in the hallway. Yeah, and the thing is, for all Orb of Destruction is inaccurate, it's inaccurate on its own damn schedule. Like, sometimes it'll work perfectly despite having to go 6 tiles forward in a thin hallway, and other times it barely hits in melee range. Oh god, I can get constricted. Didn't even think of that, I just went into that fight blind. I needed to be more cognizant of that fact. Repel missiles first, and then start icicling, and then kill everything. I'm basically spamming Orb of Destruction at this point when I'm not announcing my spell. Between that and Icicle, as long as I fight enemies one at a time, I'm okay. Drop a Freeze Cloud and back off. I don't want to get sticky flamed. You all can kill him, please. Oh! Stop, stop, stop. I don't want you all to die in Frost. Don't be afraid. That's what it says. Don't be afraid. But you are afraid. You're afraid we will die gasping. But that's not gonna happen. We will freeze to death first. God, I love River. Anyway, sorry about that. Total out of character moment. Let us, continue. See, and this is the thing. Without Orbs of Destruction specifically, I am just careening my way through here. But those 3 or 4 orbs they threw at me, well, I was gonna say they damn near killed me, but no, that's not true. They actually killed me. Although I admit more than them it was my hubris. I intentionally said, I have the life, I might as well use it. And whenever you go into a fight with that attitude, don't be surprised when you lose your life. So really, even though it was no big deal, I should feel bad about that death, because it was unnecessary. Though, to be fair, if I had just up and retreated, there's still a fair chance I would have died anyway. And, oh no, that's not true, because I was standing in a hallway, so control blink away, followed by, Spriggan swiftness plus speed. I would have been way out of his range. Blink, and run. Cursed toe. It's just a fucking toe. Why are we so worried? Oh, because of those. Yeah, you know what? We're just not gonna worry about that. It's not smart enough to get behind its summons. It doesn't deserve to live. Alright, Zot 5. And magic mapping. Yes, only one of them survived all the burninations, but I only needed one, bitches. Conservation, protection from fire, plus 4 int. Seems like an odd combination of rings, but trust me, it's the optimal. How am I doing for cure mutations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And food? 2 meat rations on Zot, whatever. And I'm currently carrying a couple as well. Or not rations, lighter weight than that, but whatever. So, I should be fine for using my Megiddo cannon at will. Hunger-wise, even, Ice Storm is high, but Orb of Destruction is frankly spammable. It's not free, but it's cheapish. We're gonna open with an Ice Zone, just because there's obviously so many of them. And then, hell, let's even try an Ice Storm. And then back off. Okay, Icicle to finish the stragglers. Okay, all of them are apparently stragglers. Ice Zone. Icicle. Res Dead. Alright, that's a bunch of eating. You know, it occurs to me, thanks to all of my consumables cracking and breaking, I have more carrying capacity than I used to. Enough that I'm actually carrying some of the chunks that I normally would have just had to ignore. Yeah, I'm carrying quite a large quantity of dragon. We're gonna go all the way to the top. Actually, dig spell? Dig spell, is that doable? How am I doing for spell levels? 4 left. 14% fail. Fuck it, might be worth it. Just do it. What's the worst that could happen? You take a long walk back for a spell you never use. But the dig spell offers me a potential savior chance during the orb run, especially. And I don't want to pass that up. You know what? Change Freeze Cloud to the letter R. Normally I put Fireball on R, and I'm using it like a Fireball right now, so might as well. Oh, please, you bitches really want to die today? There, you can all die today. I make you a free present of your death. Thing is, I want your bodies. I want your body. Hey, go places, please. Just get me there. Not so interested in the path. Gecko. Memorize. Dig spell, dig spell, dig spell, dig spell. Finished. Okay, dig needs to be on the letter N. And transmutations of earth need to be upped until it is acceptable. Transmutations and earth magic are both at 0. So shouldn't be very hard to get it upwards of 0. GZ. And JZ. GZ. GZ. What you gonna do to me? Shoot me? So we've gone from 14% to 7. That's a pretty good improvement for, 10 seconds of gameplay. Okay, still at 7, so I guess it's gonna be a little bit slower to get from here to perfect. Oh, you're still alive. And we are back in the real game, so pay attention again. Ice Zone is good. And hell, just go all out with an Ice Storm. Yeah, unlike Fireball, where you can fire it on top of a previous Fireball to increase your damage, once you lay down the Ice Zone with the Freezing Cloud, there's really nothing more you can do but watch and hope that it whittles away their health. I'm sure the theoretical max DPS is higher, but the actual DPS tends to be a little bit lower as a result. Because surprise, surprise, enemies move, and per tick it's not as high, so yeah. Alright, that should be good for my dig. Wait, I thought I was at 7%. I was looking at Ice Storm the whole time. Whoops. 14% to 8%. So yeah, there we go. That's fine though. We'll keep it going. In the meantime, dig me another pathway. The more interconnected these floors are, the more escape routes I will have for getting out of vision. I shouldn't be meleeing. Whoops. Just, why don't you guys melee him? There you go. I mean, my melee capabilities as a Felid are not necessarily bad. Oh, whoops, that was stupid. I should have dug this way to break line of sight. You know, as a Felid, it's possible to have decent melee capabilities, but as this Felid with no training, it's just not gonna happen. Not this late in the game, and it's certainly not necessary. I mean, I've managed just fine in my early game with virtually no meleeing. Yeah. 6% dig. That's good. I don't know that I'll ever use that, but I will pick it up. Okay, tag, you're it, come after me. 3 icicles, not bad. I want to be able to break line of sight again and again, so hence the diagonals in the opposite direction that I would have been chased. Hey, I did get an extra life. So they did fix it up that if you're already max level, you can continue to get lives. I did not know that that had been done, and I'm really glad to know that that was done. There's a Hellfire Blasting Mage behind us. Let's give him a chance to cool off. Perfect. Well, at 2 lives, I am once again semi-invincible, and I have... Okay, that I should just stop before... Oh! Yeah, saying semi-invincible, that kind of thing happens. Let's just get out of here. I have no ability to resist... I don't think the dungeon has any way for me to resist electricity. It doesn't. So... Gotta treat electricity with a great deal of respect. Actually, the Book of the Sky offers insulation as a level 4 charm spell, and I do have exactly 4 spell levels that I could learn it with, and it could save my life from an electric golem. But it requires me to go all the way back through the dungeon, and I just don't feel like taking that kind of a walk right now for a theoretical benefit. Call me lazy. If it kills me, sue me. I have 2 extra lives. If that happens. Although if it does happen, I will take the time to do it, because, you know, hindsight is your hind. Oh, beautiful, you already saw me. Icicle, 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 icicle. That was a lot more than 3. Heal. Proceed. Tag. Icicle, 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 icicle. Tag. Icicle, 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 icicle. Oh, I'm standing inside a fire. Whoops. How did you get back to full health so fast? I guess my health was a lot lower than yours, and I just didn't notice. Alright, dig at 3% is fine. We're gonna turn off Earth Magic, because anti-training. Transmutation's back up, and spellcasting's back up. Oh, what the hell. Leave it on just a little bit longer, and then when it hits 3, I like round numbers, we'll stop. Orb, Ice Zone, and then pick off the sick ones. Oh, fuck you guys so much. If you're gonna Hellfire me, I will Ice Storm back. You go nuclear, I go freezing nuclear. And I'm not a one-shot pony. I'm a 3-shot pony. I'm actually not a pony, though. Ponies don't fare so well in this dungeon. Not a very good climate for them. Nom noms. Give me some goddamn corpses. There are corpses sitting there that I'm not going to be able to get to, unfortunately, and I refuse to let a motivation for food compel me to do stupid things. The dig is now down to 1%. Perfect. We can turn off transmutations. Yeah, this is not going to be a Necrokitty, so... Come on, stand your ground if you can. You can. Excellent. And I get 1 chunk before I go nauseated. Just 1. And the food rotted, so great. You know what I should do is, do I have butterflies? I do have butterflies, right? Gee, yeah. Spam summon them. If there's any traps, they really should detect them. Even if there aren't any traps, they clearly will piss off my enemies, and that's something. Blowed up. Yeah, my suspicion is that they don't detect the traps, rather than that there aren't any. Turn on repel missiles. Swiftness is already on. Okay. OD is a very bad idea against a killer clown, because killer clowns have mobility like a motherfuck. So we're just gonna get out of there. What? Why is my flesh rotting? What the hell happened that made my flesh start to rot away? I see invisible, so it wasn't that. Why the hell would my flesh rot? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. It wasn't glowing with magical contamination. From what? I hadn't done anything. Sorry, I'm just a little bit confused and a little bit pissed off about this. At the end of the day, the debuff is not super significant. It's 5 health I can deal. Truthfully, the 2 extra lives I have is probably the best insurance. It's not probably. It is the best insurance available to any character in a crawl period. So, I mean, it covers something which most other characters will never have covered. Hubris. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Bad situation, to be sure. See if I can stealth away. I did, very good. Next, we are going to put on mutation resistance. And then we're going to fight it. So how do we fight an orb of fire? We shout. I don't want to be this far forward when it comes at me, so let's try this. Let's do a prospective ice storm here and see if that doesn't get its attention. Okay, got somebody else's attention. Let's go butterfly, butterfly, butterfly in the sky. Seriously? There we go. Now we got attention. Now we definitely got some attention. Don't know from what, but do you notice that one of my butterflies became an orc? That's a polymorph effect. If that's a polymorph effect, and there's the porcupine, it means the orb of destruction is within range and is coming. And Bolt of Fire is missing my butterflies. Yes, he's definitely coming. Gotta make sure he's still coming, though. Oh, he's still coming, alright. He hates me right now. As well he should, because I outsmarted him. Okay, I can control Blink to the stairs. I can fight the thing. This is as good a spot as I'm gonna get. Repel missiles is on. Let's start ice storming. 1, 2, 3, OD. Boom! Shakalaka shakalaka. Conservation back on, please. Go upstairs. In fact, I want you to do a victory lap of all the different staircases down, just so we're thorough. You know, before we forget, yeah, exactly. The thing about Zot 5 is you take so long here that if you're not cognizant of the fact that you're taking so long, you'll give enemies time to respawn behind you and in places you've already cleared. So it behooves you to occasionally take the time to re-clear areas of the dungeon. Okay, swiftness is back on. I don't have flight by any chance, do I? No? Okay. There's another orb. We're gonna bail. Just bail. My skeleton may die for me, that's fine. Put on our Moot. And repel missiles. And now we go to town. Ice Storm 1. Half my health is gone. Ice Storm 2. 3. Ice Storm is fine. I don't want the Orb of Destruction because it'll take 2 turns to reach him. My speed of casting spells is better than theirs. But their ability to damage me, quite frankly, there is no correct way for me to engage an Orb of Destruction, because in a heads-up fight, they can kill me in 2 shots. And they don't, and they won't, because that would require them to use the right spells at the right time with the right rolls repeatedly. It's a lot of rights in one sentence for a AI-controlled character. But they can, which means that, and it takes me a minimum, by the looks of it, of 4 turns to kill an OOD back. But that said, I'm not going to let that stop me from playing my game, because where I lack the HP pool to take one on in a heads-up fight, I have an extra life. And then another. Okay. Yes! I am the Dodge Master. Mewtwo the Intangible is my death name. My final name. Repel missiles, and just please get the fuck out of here, o'clock time. What the hell? Oh, I hit J instead of H. I was trying to turn on HP regen, and instead it activated control teleport, which obviously doesn't work in this place. I don't want a random blink yet. Perfect, I got out. Wearing the right stuff. Swiftness. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you just auto-travel into a lung? Are you high? You know, I keep seeing the acid blast and hoping that I didn't get corroded, and then I realize it's far worse than that. I'm not even wearing any goddamn armor. Because I'm a cat. Meow. Let's continue with the right lung. Pell missiles. Orb of... Damn, I think... I'm curious, but I get the feeling that I could beat this game with nothing but Orb of Destruction and a good tier 4 spell like Icicle. As in, I could clear Zot 5 with these 2 spells. I don't even need the Ice Storm. It's a happy crutch. But it is merely a crutch. Okay. Poke. Orb. Because so... Oh, bail. 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 Hey, you can die to him. Actually, you know what? If you're dying to him, I might as well do one of these. One of these and one of these. Give him a number 3. Boom! Yeah, the reason I keep going upstairs to regenerate mana is because this whole pathway, I didn't explore the left lung very well, read at all, so it's completely possible that there are enemies just beyond the door that are just waiting for their opportunity to come at me. Like this, when I retreat. And if I wait until I have no mana to do that, that could be lethal. Ooh, repel missiles is your best bet. Wide open space electric golem, there's really no correct strategy for me here. It is pray and spray, fire and hope. And I apparently got the better end of that hope, because he's dead. The Orb of Destruction may or may not have hit, and there was no way to ascertain that. Okay, with dodging maxed, stealth reasonable, we're just going to start slow training fighting as well. Maximize the few defensive skills that I can actually get. I do have a 39 evade right now, which is amazing, and, yeah, well, there's no and, which is straight up amazing. Come on. Okay, we're very close now. There's very few spaces on which enemies can spawn anymore. Just a pack of, Orb Guardians. Okay, you know what I was saying about a pack of Orb Guardians? There's one of them. Turn on regen and just hide in this corner for a bit. Okay, and make sure that the front door is clear all the way back to here. It is not. It's not even kind of clear. Also, time to do a good spot check. But all the doors downstairs are... Holy cow! When did you get spawned? Let's see. I can retreat to Zot from here if necessary. So let's just take him on right now. Resist mutation. Thank God for my minimal stealthiness, but existent stealthiness, and just assume that he is doing exactly what I would have expected him to do. I should not have come back. You know, I should have fired in the hold all the way through, but I had to see. I thought maybe he had walked away or something. Bottom line, when it comes time to leave the dungeon, and I just ate one of my rations. When it comes time to leave the dungeon, skip Zot 4 as much as possible, because I've let things grow a lot on that floor. Okay. Poke. I love Magic Dart. Even at this stage of the game, its range is fantastic. Standing by the teleport trap is not a bad idea. Whoa! I don't know what hit me, but it hurt like the odds Bidickens, and now the teleport trap feels like too much of a risk even. Because it's not a matter of it might place me in an okay position. If it puts me next to any enemies at all, I lose. There we go. Fed retreating battle. Poke. Randomly huge chunks out of the level architecture. I can just take you on. You do keep refilling this area with more baddies for me, don't you? Oh, that's gonna be hard to hit him now. Let's fire something I know will hit. Oh, you're not an ally? Are you summoned or something? Yeah, you're summoned. You know what? Fuck you. I don't have time for your shit. You know how I said I don't have time for your shit? I was wrong. I apparently did have 2 orbs worth of time for your shit. That's good and edible. Oh man. Got berserked. That was not what I wanted to see happen there. Okay, all the negative effects have worn off. Can't eat chocos because I'm a meativore. That skeleton has blocked more of my shots. Not actually blocked, but interfered with more of my shots than any of the enemies. Let's see, what else can I pick up? Heals, heals. Why not? And meat ration. Fine. Where's the next food beyond that? Honeycombs is fine. I just want to be fully satiated before I start the dungeon run. Cure mutations. Where's the nearest one? Just take the one on D22. It's like closer to the floor. Just go. God. Stop stopping for everything. That gets me my health back to reasonable levels. How am I doing for heals? How many wounds pots are there? Virtually none in the entire dungeon. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Magekitty is looking very promising right now. It's a lot of you guys here. Kind of surprised, to be honest with you. I would have thought I would have left these floors mostly. Oh, this is D26. Okay, never mind. Thought this was much higher up. Not that I didn't clear all the floors, it's just... I don't know, for some reason I don't expect to see real enemies on floors I've cleared already this deep, higher up than this. Alright, Z5. That's a cursed toe. You know what to do. Kill them all. I would say let God sort them out, but frankly, that's too good for them. Here goes the orb run. To be completely fair, this should be impossible for me to fail. But let us pretend that is not true. I have 2 extra lives, I have swiftness, I don't have haste, I have controlled blink, and I didn't think about this. The initial weight of the orb is heavy enough that I need to ditch stuff right now. So what we're going to do is quaff heal wounds to partially increase my HP total. How much more weight? 1 more quaffable is good. Let's quaff a... nothing. I don't want to quaff any of that stuff yet. Let's read a ID scroll. There's nothing to identify. Let's drop 2 ID scrolls. Off we go. At this point, yeah, there's literally no reason to stop to kill those guys. I do want to keep HP regen going fairly constantly, as well as swiftness. HP regen is less important than keeping swiftness going, but if my health is ever below max, it's pretty much free at this point for me. Where's the nearest exit? These are both pretty equidistant, so I'll just go with this one. Alright, Zot 4 we traversed very quickly. If I dig my way through this wall... That's another Zot floor. I think southeast of here is... No, that's a down. How do you get out of here? Northeast. Swift and regen, and oh shit, that is a hell sentinel guarding the exit. And when I say the exit... Oh, okay, I thought there was only one. There are 2 exits. Let us go for an easier exit. I see no reason to fight a hell sentinel today. They can't torment, so they make up for it by having basically spam cast hellfire. Okay, that's another floor. It's another floor. That is a blue devil. Let's try the other direction. Not necessary, but, you know, no harm. Abomination I can actually take on. Yeah, it's not that hard. Iron Devil maybe a little less so, but yeah, he doesn't have the speed. I do. How are we doing dungeon-wise? We are still in the 20s. Got a long way to go. Icicle until this thing is down. Let's see. Repel missiles just while I'm running away from these assholes. Holy cow, am I glad I turned on repel missiles. And yeah, regen now because my health is below max. Get me out of here. Wait, why are you turning around? There's no way out, like, on this side? Yeah, just go southeast, bro. I don't want to go back. Keep that swiftness up. There we go. Boom. Don't use Orb of Destruction. What are you, nuts? Yeah, here we're just going Ice Storm. And we're turning around and going the other way. If it was just a matter of taking out that one guy and bailing through, I could, but I don't want to take on a Panlord. They have been known to do Hellfire or summon Hellfirers while doing other things. Or Torment. Or both. I feel like I'm going towards an exit, but I don't know for sure. There we go. Exit. Swiftness and repel missiles is good. Okay, what now? You apparently do not know how to reach an upstairs. Allow me to teach you. Taking the most obvious path of who gives a fuck about walls resistance. Seriously? I missed 3 times in a row. I just Orb of Destruction in the end just for a guaranteed kill. Okay, halfway through the dungeon and no real issues yet. Yeah, we're just gonna take the red staircase here. Quick and painless. The next way out, another red is fine. Swiftness would be helpful to turn on. As soon as I can afford to, I'm going to stop to eat. Perfect. Don't want that to be trouble down the road. Come on. Come on. Why is it taking so long to load? Okay, there we are. Another floor, another floor. Oh! Controlled blink. Oh god, that wasn't a semi-controlled blink at all. Teleport. Got tormented right before the teleport went off. Regen is good. The nearest exit is northeast of here. And I'm giving a wide berth to the place that I know the Panlord was durably summoned. I'll take the ant with me, no problem. Huh, it's Grinder. Fuck you. Instant kill. I don't have the patience to do anything more elaborate to him, but yeah. That was pretty terrifying. Semi-controlled blinks... Sorry, controlled blink does not give you a semi-controlled blink, apparently. At least not under the influence of the orb. Alright, we are out of here. Out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, the cat has left the building. Ugh, that was very, very satisfying. A couple close calls, couple not just close but lethal calls, especially because I tried to take on 3 orbs of destruction or more at once. Don't really know why. I guess I thought it was a good idea because I was dumb at the time and then had to thank the cat for extra lives. Only 1 life lost, which is, reasonable. It should have been 0, but 1 is reasonable. And, yeah. Mewtwo places rather well. Felid Wizard hits of level 27. Maybe the first time I ever actually maxed dodging, to be completely honest, before anything else, because usually dodging, while important, isn't the top priority for my character. But when you have no other armor slots and no ability to train armor, well, you get to funnel even more EXP into it. I did end up getting Abyssed, and as a result got a fourth rune, which is nice. I could probably have done Slime pretty easily, because when you can take on 3 orbs of destruction, or orbs of destruction one after the other, it's not that big a leap to imagine you can take on a bunch of slimes, especially with the security of an extra life. But in the end, I think the biggest issue with this game was I memorized Ice Storm, maxed Ice Storm, and used it against the Orbs of Destruction and all. But really, I was getting by pretty well without. I think a good AoE spell to kill mid-level enemies is nice, but Fireball can do that for you pretty easily. So yeah, for a 3-rune run, you don't need a Storm spell. You don't need a Storm spell necessarily. Seven Orbs of Fire, and 4 Ancient Liches. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit to kill. My only regret is that 1 life that I gave up when I could have at least made a good faith effort to not die and then try to make this a 0 loss run. Could have flooded that corridor with butterflies. That would have guaranteed me a good amount of escape time. I'm just flipping through this because I know some of you like to stop and look at it and are curious about these details, and it's like, oh, how come you never stop and show us the end of the game? Well, fuck you, that's why. Okay, no, not really. To be completely honest with you guys, at this point, I'm kind of sort of not sure where to go with my crawling next. I don't like the idea of doing a Nemelex run and meleeing a zero. That's the thing. Anything new which I haven't done yet or haven't tried at all brings up questions of, well, I haven't done it because I don't like it, or how do you experiment, excuse me, with a style when experimenting means starting over every time you die, which is rather notable. So I don't know. But I do feel like I'm running into a slump where I'm not sure what to run next or if to run next. I've considered the possibility of picking up a different roguelike and playing that instead of Crawl for a while at least, but I don't know, man. Crawl's a really, really good roguelike, which emphasizes that the game should be challenging because the game is hard, not that should be challenging because users should learn to deal with fucked up interfaces in order to do the most basic task. And I don't think it's going to be easy to step away from that and play a different one. This is a very accessible roguelike, even though that sounds like a bit of an oxymoron. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video and the completion of this run. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time.